Welcome back to Metal Rules TV.
Wait. 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back to Metal Rules TV, where the underground meets the playground. I'm Graham Noel.
I'm Tyler Fidelli. We're from Lore.
Lore and Top Hats and Effigies.
Yeah, that too.
And I'm Jeff Rappaport. So in the news, Monster Energy has another concert.
Psyched.
Aftershock Festival. It's going to be a full weekend, 2013. The biggest weekend in rock to ever hit the capital of California.
Ever.
Takes place September 14th and 15th at Discovery Park in downtown Sacramento, California. So I got to talk anything about the US Festival, which is, I believe was in California. It was pretty amazing. Anyways, this will feature rare headlining appearances from Avenged Sevenfold and Korn. And special additional headliners are going to be announced later on July 1st. It'll also include Shinedown,
Good.
Megadeth,
Alright.
Papa Roach, Volbeat, A Day to Remember, which is this concert. It's going to be A Day to Remember. Him, not him, but him. Yeah. Skillet, Cracker Barrel's favorite band.
It's the same.
Big fans of Skillet.
Did you say Skillet?
Skillet.
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 Kill it.
Buck Cherry,
Buck Cherry.
Hailstorm,
Howard Benson.
Asking Alexandria, In This Moment, All That Remains. Wait, is that? That's As I Lay Dying. The guy that just got arrested recently.
I thought the same thing.
For a second,
Yeah,
I get them mixed up.
They're playing at the truck.
I saw some girl the other day wearing a shirt, a nice shirt, and she goes, "It's too many guys in jail." Falling in Reverse, Device, Steel Panther,
Yeah.
P.O.D. This one has
I
P.O.D.
told you falling in reverse. I told you.
Yeah, you did.
Pop Evil, Otherwise, Airborne, Soil, Heaven's Basement, Nothing More. That's actually the band. But that's all.
But it's the last
Yeah,
one.
and many
Heaven's
others.
Basement. Real life.
All right. So let's go through the bands briefly and say just we can't talk about each one for an hour.
Headliners.
All right. So Avenged Sevenfold.
Avenged Sevenfold.
I actually really like that.
I am a fan of my favorite Peter's favorite video on YouTube.
I'm not really a fan of Avenged Sevenfold, but the funniest thing ever is called the Unholy cover.
You know the song Unholy Confessions? That's
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like they're one of the biggest songs.
Right.
There's a band covering it at like a high school show.
Like on YouTube as the worst band of all time.
The funniest thing I've ever seen.
Misheard subtitles and it's like while saying
I like to check that out.
It's really the funniest thing.
That's pretty much. I saw like Avenged Seven. I went to Orion Fest last year.
Oh yeah.
And I didn't see Avenged Sevenfold because I was with the guys from Lustrium, and like you can't if you have a spot for Metallica, you can't move for like hours. You gotta see Metallica.
I like them. I've never seen them live. I've actually had like a pretty good relationship with them. Like in a way, I don't know them personally, but they actually advertised in the magazine back in the day before they were this big band. When they were like a hardcore band before, like not hardcore, like metalcore band. Did you know that?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, their old stuff is like very metalcore,
I think
God Forbid type stuff.
I think Guitar Hero introduced me to them.
Yeah, they reinvented themselves with the album has Backcountry and all that on it.
I like that song.
Yeah,
that song's.
I'm not against them.
Yeah, no, yeah. I'm just. I don't know a lot of their stuff.
I think they're good because they went from being a pretty beat metalcore band. They weren't very good.
I mean,
I used to take their CDs and trade for ad space. And that would take me forever to sell them, but I kind of felt like they were working hard, so I did it. You know?
Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely not the fan of metalcore. So
yeah. It was not a good thing. How about Korn? You guys like Korn?
Korn? I like Korn. I don't really like Korn.
You must like being a vegetarian.
I like Korn, but I don't.
I like Korn because of the South Park episode they were in. Korn's Groovy Pirate Mystery.
Yeah.
Genius. That's such a good episode.
The one thing I can say about Korn, their singer has a crazy cool mic stand. It's like a dragon, like over the mic.
And he's a total dork though. You're looking at the guy. Yeah. But yeah, their first couple albums were really good, actually. I really liked them. It was, the first couple albums.
Nothing recent?
No. Not in many years. Shinedown, we already talked about them. Megadeth, I like them.
Megadeth?
I for the most part.
Like, as much as we say like we don't know like the classic metal not medical bands. No, like I got into like watching all these Dave Ellefson like just bass clinics and stuff. So like Dave Ellefson before
he's amazing.
Before Megadeth, and then getting me into Megadeth.
Right.
All right. What about Volbeat?
I've honestly never heard of
Also
them.
missed them at Orion Fest.
They don't do nothing for me.
Yeah, I think I heard them from afar.
A day to remember. I don't know who the hell they are.
Don't.
Okay.
Just like it's all
a
we
band
should
to forget.
A band to forget.
All right. Damn.
Him?
I don't mind them.
I've never listened.
All I know is they have something to do with Bam Margera, right?
Yeah, Bam Margera, and then there's like, and the guy's like Billy Velodio or something like that, and they're like sing like gothy love songs or something. But I don't. The guy doesn't bother me. Like their music doesn't bother me. I kind of like it. Okay, which is good, shocking, but it's okay. Buck Cherry.
Buck Cherry. It's just another.
I think they're fun, actually. Like,
well,
yeah.
I don't. Can name a few songs for me, please.
That's something, bitch. I don't know. I'm drawing a blank. All I know is that we went. We saw the Jimmy Kimmel show being taped, and they were and when we were walking through, they were taking us through this room, and Buck Cherry was practicing. It was kind of cool. They were just like they were on the show that night. It was like Sylvester Stallone and Buck Cherry.
I'm so ignorant. I don't know anything.
How about Hailstorm?
Hailstorm.
Are they a metalcore band?
No, they're female fronted.
Oh, yeah.
Howard Benson.
I've heard of them.
Band.
Yeah.
The best story I have about that band is that they sent me their demo for review like 100 years ago, and I was like, why does this band sound familiar? And I was like digging, and I found their press kit, like back from like, I don't know, like 10, 15 years ago or whatever. And I sold it on eBay for like $150.
Nice.
It's great.
It's awesome.
All right, Asking Alexandria. I actually like them.
I do not.
They're one of my favorite Hot Topic bands.
That's surprising.
I know. Isn't it?
That's real. No, I'm not trying to like say it in a mean way. You liking them is surprising to me.
I know. I kind of dig them.
Okay.
That's kind of shocking.
I just
You don't know me.
No, I'm just saying based off what I know.
Avoided them at all costs so far in my life.
Well, speaking about, what about In This Moment? They don't do anything.
No idea who that is.
How about All That Remains?
All I know is that they're playing at the Troc.
And they're like As I Lay Dying, but they're the same band, I think.
Okay.
I think there's that.
There's a 3-song called All That Remains.
Isn't
That's
there?
what I think of every time.
Oh, but isn't there that little group of like metalcore bands that are good? And that's All That Remains, and like As I Lay Dying, or like that part of that little.
They're what we call sentence metal. You have more than 2 or 3 words in your
Verb the noun?
Yeah.
No,
Sentence metal.
That's Shattered Sanctity's joke
Mike's joke.
on metalcore. They like I say I don't like metalcore. They like hate it.
Yeah.
Like, but it's so true. Verb the noun. Verb the noun. Just like any. Just like killing the vampire. That's probably a metalcore band.
And speaking of that, what about Falling in Reverse?
We were driving here, and I was like, you said, you were like, oh no, you were moving your car, and you were like, oh, I didn't realize it was in reverse. And I was like, Falling in Reverse. I was like, is that a band?
Yeah.
And you were like, yeah, that's
what you know
one of
about
the
them.
news stories.
How about Device? That's that new project, and I've avoided on purpose talking about it. It's a new project with that fucking Tool from Disturbed.
Well, you already tell that.
Yeah. Like an industrial project.
So Disturbed, I have a good Disturbed story.
Okay.
I take bass lessons from Liam Wilson from the Dillinger Escape Plan.
Oh, that's cool.
And he told me about this feud they had between Disturbed. And like it was just like bullshit. Like they were getting so much press out of like, I think like Ben Weinman in an interview just like said that, not in a like in a mean way or anything. He just said that like they don't want their performances to be like calculated and stuff.
Right.
And so like they were playing. They had like some like MySpace feud with them, and they were getting tons of press from it. And they actually like were playing a festival, and they said like the lamest thing ever. They were watching them the sound check, and the singer from Disturbed was practicing his poses like on like the monitors and stuff. And he said this was like the gayest thing ever.
Yeah.
So they called him out like Greg Singer is like buff as shit. Like he looks like he's on steroids. He called him out, and like they never said anything to him or like. But they actually wanted to fight them.
Yeah, the Disturbed.
So apparently,
wanted to fight
Disturbed is the
He's
the
such a he
gayest
just
band.
drives me crazy. He's such a he makes us Jews look bad. He's just the worst Jew ever. I don't like him.
I think the worst Jew ever is the guy who Ponzi schemed everyone.
Yeah, he was pretty bad, but then he was just doing
Who's
what
that?
he was just doing what Jews do.
Maybe he was the best Jew ever.
he was made us proud. He made a lot of money. All right, so Steel Panther. I love Steel Panther.
Steel Panther. Do you know who they are?
I saw them when they were Metal Shop.
Yeah.
Before that.
So just like Alex probably showed you this video. Like there's some like their most known YouTube video. Them playing a huge festival and there's boobs everywhere. It's like one of the few YouTube videos that they actually they actually show boobs.
I need
for
to
some
see
reason.
this.
Yeah, well, Steel Panther, what they are is they're like an '80s metal band. They're like a parody of like all the '80s metal bands.
like hair metal.
But the thing about them that makes them different is they're really good and they're really funny.
Yeah,
all their songs are about like
hilarious.
They have a song called Asian Hooker. They have songs about fucking fat girls and like all their
really
songs are
fit.
funny. They have that song Death Toll but metal, and they start calling out all the shitty groups. You know, fuck Britney Spears, fuck Kanye West.
Fuck Kanye West. Agreed.
Okay.
But don't fuck Britney Spears. I mean,
Don't fuck
fuck Britney Spears.
With your penis.
Sure.
Yeah.
But Toxic is a good song.
Yeah, that's a great
Toxic is a good song.
Yeah. A
You
lot
know
of
that
people-
song?
We had a guy on a show a couple weeks ago that was wearing a Britney Spears shirt.
I mean, that might be a little too much.
Yeah.
But Toxic is a good song.
Alright, we'll put it,
Okay.
leave it at that.
All right. Also, what we got? P.O.D.
Who doesn't know P.O.D?
Yeah, P.O.D. is awesome. I had that one album.
Their singer doesn't. But you know the most.
What was that song?
I'm trying to think of it.
I Feel So Alive.
You know,
Oh, I feel so alive.
he doesn't sing the high part. Like, I feel so alive. He doesn't sing that.
Who does?
Their bassist.
That's lame.
It's lame. He does it in the music video. So I'm like, oh, they're gonna be on like Letterman tonight or something. So I watch him. Like, it's lame.
What about Pop Evil? They're amazing, right?
Are they? They're
No.
touring with
Terrible.
All That Remains.
Are they really?
I just know that because I work at the Tropic.
Oh, man,
I don't know who Otherwise is.
Me neither.
Okay.
We didn't make the "As She Lays Dying" joke.
that?
As I lay dying, you know, he's like trying to hired someone to kill his wife.
Oh.
As she lays dying.
It didn't work though.
What?
I know.
Airborne? They're actually pretty good. They're like a hard rock band. Soil, they never mean anything to me. And the guy from Soil used to be a publicist that I used to deal with back in the day.
Yeah, that just like
Sean Glass, I think his name was.
like soil is supposed to be like maybe it like represents like fertileness and like but just soil makes me think of
I'll stick with soil work. I like soil work.
Devin Townsend produces that.
Soil work, they're awesome.
Yeah.
Heaven's Basement, they're like a pretty good like hard rock band. I can't tell you much about them. Nothing more. I don't. There's nothing more.
Nothing
Great.
more we can say about that tour.
All right, so if you're interested in this concert, AftershockConcert.com.
Okay. Cool.
All right.
I'm gonna pee.
And you're